little humans. We are going to do our second guided practice problem. This problem we are going to plan, solve, and check. We're going to write out the important information, find our number sentence, and estimate after we find our model. Then we're going to solve and check our work to see if it's reasonable. So let's read the problem first. Isabel was planning a surprise party for her friend Maria. Isabel made 32 gift bags to give away to guests. Each gift bag contained 8 items. How many items did Isabel have to purchase to make the gift bags? First, I want to reread the problem and start finding the important information as I read. Isabel was planning a surprise party for her friend Maria. Isabel made 32 gift bags. So I know 32 gift bags may be important to give away to guests. Each gift bag contained 8 items. So each gift bag contained 8 items. Oops, not 2. The second piece of important information that we found, each gift bag contained 8 items. We can keep going now and we can think of the last part, which is the question. How many items did Isabel have to purchase to make the gift bags? So our question is, how many items did Isabel have to purchase to make the gift bags? I've written down my question. Now we need to think about what model or what operation we need to do in order to solve our problem. So looking for keywords, I see that we are looking at each gift bag, which means that there are equal groups. And equal groups tell me that I am going to use one of 2 operations. Since addition does not need to be equal groups combined, and subtraction does not need to be equal groups taken away or repeatedly subtracted, I know that multiplication and division are the 2 operations that I need to look at. So in multiplication, I'm either repeatedly adding together equal groups, and with division, I know my total and I'm taking away equal groups. So in division, I know what my total is. Multiplication, I do not know what my total is. Let's see which one matches the problem more. So here, I know I have 32 gift bags or 32 groups. And inside each group, I have 8 items. What I'm trying to find is how many items did Isabel have to buy to make the gift bags? Oops. To make the gift bags. So I'm looking for a total, which means we are going to be using multiplication. So that means my model is going to look like this. I set my model up, but it's blank, and now we need to put the numbers in the right place. I know that each one of these circles isn't going to represent the number of items, it's going to represent a gift bag. So here I have 1, 2, 3, all the way to 32 gift bags. And with these 32 gift bags, I know that I have 8 inside each of them. Now, with the 8 and with my 32, I can finally start working on my number sentence. I found my important information, I made my model. I'm going to go over and finish working on my plan section. We're going to write our number sentence, And I like to start with the number inside, which is 8. Number outside is 32. And I don't know what that is off the top of my head. So what I'm going to do, and what we always do before we solve, we need to estimate what our answer could be. So 8, if I think of a number line, what numbers does 8 come between? It comes between 0 and 10. 8 is closer to 10, so I'm going to round up. And that's also like remembering that there is an invisible 0 in front, circling, and it rounds up. So 8 is pretty close to 10. And when we're estimating with multiplication, we look at the front number. 2 rounds down. So 32 is closest to 30. We can also think of the number line of this one. So 32 falls between 30 and 40, and it's closer to 30. Now, if we estimate 10 times 30, that's a little bit easier, because I know that 1 times 3 is 3, and I add 1, 2 zeros. 1, 2. So now we know that our answer should be somewhere close to 300, and we can start to solve our problem. I like to, when I'm solving for anything, I like to make sure my columns or rows are up and down. That way I can have a little row for each place value, and it makes it look a lot neater, and it's easier to find mistakes and to follow along with your work. So I'm going to put the number with the most digits on top. So even though this came first, I'm going to put 32 on top. I'm going to multiply that by 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 25. And my answer should be 256. To check my work, I'm going to think about, is it reasonable? Is my answer reasonable? So my estimate was 300, and my actual was 256. It's pretty close to my estimate, so it's close to estimate. And if we think about how many people are coming to the party, we don't have 2,000 and we don't only have 2. This makes sense in the problem as well. If I were to plug this back into the problem, it makes sense to have 256 items split between 32 gift bags. So yes, when we think about the word problem, it makes sense in the word problem as well. Now that we've done all of this, we've planned, we've solved, and we checked our work to see if it's reasonable. Yes, we are finished with our problem.